Let's get into the ice tour, should we? But first, we gotta set these up. Look at there. Thank God for editing, because that took me a little longer than that little clip did there. I mean, these things are nice, but I just feel like maybe I don't know how to do them. They're kind of a pain though sometimes to do by yourself, especially. Maybe because I was working in minimal space here too. I was kind of just trying to throw this together quick, but I don't know. The concept is nice, lightweight, portable, can move it around. Really a lot of room inside of it, but we'll get into where I got it and everything else here in a minute. Stay tuned.
Dude, we got the YouTube channel rolling.
Welcome back to another episode, everybody. Thanks for watching. We are here today. I think I'm going to start by giving you guys a tour of the shacks first so I can get these taken down and just kind of go everything over on the table then. So we're going to give you guys a rundown here on the handheld, and then I'll see you back on the tripod. Alright, so here we have the Clam Base Camp. Pretty simple setup, just a side door, 4 windows. You can fish 2 guys out of here pretty easy. I've done 4 with 1 person in every corner. Not much light that gets in here naturally from the windows. It's also a lot brighter when you're actually on the ice, and with a little bit of headlamps and stuff, you could solve that problem pretty easily. Moving on to the next hub here, we have the Clam Kenai Thermal. The base camp is not a thermal, I should mention. This one I got a little more set up here. I got some LED light strips up top. I cut the bars in half from the seat so I can have a little more room back here, you know, for a bucket and some other equipment when I'm going fishing. And that's just some old gear back there from Red Lake last weekend, which we'll still need, but pretty simple setup. Those are my 2 portables. Now we'll get into the rest of the gear. So we got the table raised up, hopefully got you a little bit better view here, and I'm going to get all this stuff off to the side, and we'll just bring things up one by one and kind of let you know what we got, why we got it, and what we do with it, and if it's worked well so far. So I figured, you know, we just start out with the basics, what I use to stay warm. And normally I'm rocking just some thick sweatpants, thickest sweatshirt I got. Normally it's a Pizza Ranch sweatshirt, which you'll probably see here in the near future. And then besides that, I got the Ice Armor gloves here by Clam to keep the hands warm. I've had these for years and they've worked wonders. I mean, probably 6 years now. I'm not much one for gloves, but I put these through the ringer and they're still pretty good. Waterproofness is kind of gone because I got so many holes in them, but otherwise they work wonders. Then we've got just a classic stocking head here. You know, got to rip the slotted guide service because, you know, come fishing with me. I'll take you maybe $50. I'll get you on something. Then we got some Alphaburly LaCrosses here. I got the 1600 grain just because they're nice and waterproof, so you keep your feet dry, warm. That's the most essential part when you're out there fishing or hunting or anything, is keeping your feet warm and dry. These are waterproof, pretty nice. Got these years ago also, no complaints. Then I have my complete set or suit, whatever you would like to call it, made by Striker Ice here. This is the Predator set. It floats. Keeps me pretty warm. I've been wearing it for, I don't know, maybe 5+ years now, and half the time I don't even use my portable or a heater because it's pretty warm. So I mean, I think that's any ice suit, but this is just the one I have and the one that I got back in like high school at the St. Paul Ice Show. So it's been running pretty good for me here, and no plans of really getting a new one. So on to the next set of gear. Gonna get into some rods. We have the Otter Outdoors Sportsman hard case here, which I don't think they make anymore, to be honest. I don't even think they made it when I bought it, but I got it with my pop-up actually as a package deal for like $300 back in high school. Again, it was just like 8 years ago. You guys don't know when high school was, but it's like 8 so years ago. And yeah, it was a pretty good deal, I thought. It came with some rods too that I got in there still to this day. Got nice foam inserts in here. You know, I kind of throw everything in here. As you can see, I got a tape measure for my trip to Red Lake, which I didn't need because I didn't catch any fish. But moving on to the rods. All these are just kind of generic basic rods. The only one that really matters is, or I should say the only 2 that really matter are right about here. This is a Clam 28-inch meat stick, and I swear by this thing for pan fishing. I know it's probably not the most, what would you say, high-tech rod or most feel, but for, I think it was like $25, and they're pretty sensitive. You can see the bite. You almost can't go wrong for starting out, especially. Then this is just a simple inline reel that I also got years ago. I believe, I I don't even know, but it's just basic, just in and out. That's all you can really do, and works great for me when you're panfish in shallow water, just 8-10 feet, out there chasing them crappies or sunfish. Ooh, you get that feel in there. Ooh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Moving on here, we have the tuned up custom rod Precision. This is my walleye rod paired with the Black Betty. I believe this is a free fall 13 fish. I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago for my girlfriend, so that's pretty nice of her. I use this setup though normally walleye fishing, and to be honest, I haven't really used it much in previous years because I've been hardside fishing a lot. And I normally just set the rattle reels and turn on the TV and kick back and relax. But this year we're going to try and get after it a little more. So you guys going to be along for the ride. You're going to see me learn. We're just going to have fun out there. I got about, let's see, I have 5 rods. Wait, no, 6 rods. Just kind of odds and ends that I've acquired over the years. 2 of them came with this set and the portable. Then we're just going to get into it. On to the next. So here we have the Strike Master Lite Flite. Pretty good auger. I don't know, it's a lot better than the old gas ones. It's a lot lighter, no emissions when you're in the hardside house. Like I said, I run the Milwaukee fuel brushless drill with it. Seems to do pretty good. This is actually my brother's from when he went to carpentry school. And I just kind of borrow it because, half the stuff I have is either my dad's, brother's, grandpa's, mine. We just kind of all pool it all together, and whoever has it for that trip. So this is what I've been running for the auger for the last 2 years. Switched over from a Honda 4-stroke and would never go back. This is honestly the move. If you haven't done this yet, you're behind. I don't know what else to tell you, but you're behind. On to the next. Ooh. Haha, here we go. So moving on to what we have for finding fish. I have a Humminbird Helix 9 over here, which we have the Mega Lines live set up for. Haven't got to mess with it much because we got it towards the end of last year. So I'm kind of excited to play with that again more here this year. We do also have a transducer for this, so I can use it as a regular rotary sonar like the Vexilar here. This is the Vexilar FL-18. This is my dad's old unit. We've been running this for just years, and it's never failed really. Honestly, every now and then you got to get a new battery for it, but that's about it. And with these 2 units, normally we can get on the fish pretty good with the maps on here and now the Mega Live for looking for fish, and then the Vexilar. Usually you could find fish before you even put the hardside house down or the portable, but it doesn't always go like that, but that's what we like to try and do. Yeah, if you guys want more in-depth reviews on how I use these or why I have them, we'll get to those on the ice someday so I can kind of explain it more and show you. But like I said, I'm no pro at these. I'm still learning these both myself, so we'll get after it here. All right, we got a few more items left, and we're about to wrap this thing up. So here's a random pair of wool socks I found, but it just brought to the point, always wear wool socks when you're out fishing, or at least that's what I've found, because then when your feet get wet, it'll wick it away type deal, instead of cotton just absorbs it and then gets colder. And I don't know the actual science behind it. I just know that wool socks are also a game changer. Enough of those though. Moving on here to, some would say, almost the most essential part. We're getting the meat off the fish now. We caught the fish, we're at home, cleaning them up, about to get ready to feed mama, Gotta get everybody happy, happy, hungry. How's that saying go? I don't know. Happy, hungry, healthy. Something like that. Don't want to be hungry though. So this is just the Bubba fillet knife. It's all electric. Comes with 4 different blades in here. Got just straight blades, couple that are flex blades that are supposed to be for panfish here, as you can see. But I'm not, I don't know the difference in how to use them. I'm very what would you call it? Recreational kind of avid fisherman. I don't know any of the secret tricks or pros, but we're out here doing it. We're gonna document it. We're gonna keep after it. So that's pretty much all my gear, I think, right now. Looking around here.
Oh, hey guys! No.
Don't mind my sister there. But wait, we found one last piece of equipment here. The old ice picks. Getting yourself out of the ice if you go through. I never have. Hope I never will. But, you should always have a pair of these for getting out just in case. Never know what'll happen. Ice conditions change in a day. Just something good to have. I actually just picked these up on my trip to Red last video. But, safety first out there. And I know what you're thinking now. Wait a minute, where's your heater? I haven't had one now for years. I don't know. Like I said, I wear that suit. I don't go out portable fishing too much, so I don't like try and. It's not something I have as a priority, I guess. I might have to get one again in the future. I've had a couple buddy heaters in the past, but this year I'm going to try to hit the portable fishing harder, so I probably will need one. But I don't know what we'll go with, but I'm sure I'll show you when I do get it. That Striker Ice video was hanging in the corner that you saw earlier. That was my brother's, by the way. Another piece of gear that I have, I guess it's not mine, it's my grandpa's, but like our family uses, is I have a 8x17 fish house that we hardside 4-foot V that we go with normally. That's what I do a lot of my fishing out of. Probably where a lot of the videos will be filmed this year, maybe, depending on how it goes. I mean, we don't have much ice down in southern Minnesota right now, so portable hopping's kind of out of the deal. Right now my plan is that this will be coming out, well, Wednesday. When you guys are seeing this, actually. I'll be up on Red Lake, dropping lines, catching more fish, hopefully get you guys a better video with limits this time. And we're going to have the crew running, so, that's going to be sick. We're just out here. We're going to give her hell this winter and really try and see what we can come up with. Try and lock in a lot of fish, find some big ones, numbers. We need a lot of numbers. I like eating meat, so I want some fish. All right, well, now I'm just rambling, so hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your buddies, tell everybody. Get the word out there. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get massive. Get us to 1 million followers. Just kidding. But we love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode on Red Lake. Peace.